As part of this topic, we will see how to set up Anaconda and also access the books provided by us to practice Python to gain proficiency with respect to Python. Once you learn Python, then you can actually go through formal SDLC using appropriate tools based upon the type of application you are trying to build. Earlier, I have demonstrated how to set up Python, Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, etc. using terminal. However, if you don't want to get into that level of technical details, if you just want to quickly start learning Python, one of the approach is to use Anaconda. You can actually search for Anaconda in Google and then install from there. However, before getting in there, let me walk you through the ITversity books, especially if you want to learn Python. You can go to my repository ITversity books under github.com/dgadiraju/ITversity books. There is a folder called as Data Engineering Bootcamp. You can get into that, and you can see there is a folder called as Basics of Programming using Python, and you have a bunch of Python notebooks. You should be able to learn using those notebooks. Also, I will be adding a lot more content as part of this ITversity books. You should be able to watch and get updates whenever I update the content. That being said, you can copy this by expanding this and by clicking on this. Then you can actually go to terminal or item, whatever you are using as part of your Mac. In my case, I'm using item. In this, I can say git clone, paste that path and hit enter. Already there is a folder. So let me delete that folder. And then let me run git clone command to clone this repository. If you look into this repository, you can see all the folders which we have seen as part of the GitHub landing page. Now I want to leverage this by installing Anaconda, and I should be able to practice Python by accessing these notebooks which are already set up on my machine. Now I can go to google.com. This is one way to install Anaconda. And then you can search for Anaconda, hit enter. You can see there is something called as Anaconda distribution. Click on this. There is individual edition. You can click on download, which will take you to the macOS related libraries. As mine is 64-bit, I can actually use this to install. You can also install via command line, but if you want to use graphical installer, you can click on this and you can install. This is one way to install Anaconda, but with Mac, you also have a very powerful tool called as Brew. You should be able to use Brew to install Anaconda. The way you can search for Anaconda is by saying brew search Anaconda and hit enter. It will list all the items that are there with the name Anaconda in it. They are called as formulas and casks. You can see there are two casks with respect to Anaconda. One is Anaconda, second one is Anaconda 2. Let's say I want to uninstall Anaconda and install Anaconda 2. I can say brew remove Anaconda. It will take care of uninstalling Anaconda from this. Actually, it is brew cask uninstall, not brew remove. Because it is a cask, I have to use this keyword cask after brew, and then I can say Anaconda like this, and it will take care of uninstalling the Anaconda for me. However, it will prompt for the root password. I just have to enter the root password here. Now it will take care of uninstalling the Anaconda completely from this. However, this is the latest one. Actually, it is Anaconda 3. Anaconda 3 is the most appropriate one. Ideally, I should have Anaconda only, not Anaconda 2. But let it uninstall, then I will install once again, and I will demonstrate how to use it to access the notebooks which are already cloned onto this Mac. To get more details of these repositories, you can say brew info Anaconda, or casks, you can say brew info Anaconda and Anaconda 2, and get the details. So Anaconda 2 is a bit outdated version, whereas Anaconda is a bit latest version. Actually, I might have to say brew cask info Anaconda. Let's see if it gives us the details. Now it is better. It didn't throw any errors. And you can see that Anaconda is Anaconda 3 and Anaconda 2 is the outdated Anaconda 2. Let's install Anaconda itself. The way you can install using brew is by saying brew cask install Anaconda and hit enter. It will take care of downloading and installing Anaconda for us. Otherwise, you can also download from here and you can take it further. But with Mac, I always prefer brew if the formulas are available as part of the brew, and then I take it further. It will take care of downloading and installing and also making it available to us with minimum configurations. We don't need to worry too much of changing any configurations. Most of the configurations will be set with the defaults, and we should be able to start by making very few changes, if at all we have to make any changes. So let's wait the download and install is done. Then we will actually take it further uh, to understand how to launch Anaconda Navigator to actually use Jupyter Hub and Jupyter Lab that comes out of the box with Anaconda. Anaconda is primarily popular for setting up data science based environment to actually work on data science projects. However, it will also provide us quick features to actually learn Python from scratch. So we'll be using Anaconda based approach if at all we don't want to get into too many technical details to get started, and start using Jupyter Lab that comes as part of Anaconda to practice the Python using the notebooks provided by us. Still it is installing, it will take some more time. Once it is done, I will take you further. Now the installation is done. We don't need to update anything. It didn't prompt us to update anything. As the installation is done, as it is Cask, we should be able to access Anaconda by going to Spotlight Search by clicking on the magnifying glass on top right corner, and we can search for Anaconda Navigator. It is not picking up. Let me see. I think it did not install the Navigator. Let me try searching for Anaconda here or Conda here. Both are not available. Let me search for Navigator if it is there. It is also not there. Let me exit from here. Let me launch terminal once again and then search for Anaconda. There is nothing which begins with Anaconda. Let me say brew cask info Anaconda. We can see the information related to this cask, and you can see that there are few caveats. Actual Anaconda is installed under user local, and it actually did not add this to path, and hence we are not able to access those directly. Also, when we actually install some heavyweight softwares as part of the Mac, it might take some time to index. Once it indexes, we should be able to search using Spotlight Search. The reason why Navigator was not launching earlier is because it is not indexed yet. We might be able to launch at a later point in time. That being said, we can review the directory where Anaconda is installed by going to user local and then hit a tab. You can see there is a folder called as Anaconda 3, and you can actually say Anaconda 3 here and hit a tab, and you should see what all are here. Okay, you see there are so many softwares here. It also have Anaconda Navigator.app. We should be able to launch it using Spotlight Search at a later point in time, or we can actually say bin and then say slash and then hit a tab. There are so many files under this bin directory. One of the group of files are nothing but the Jupyter related files. You can see all these are available. We should be able to use this and launch Jupyter Lab by saying user local Anaconda 3 bin Jupyter. Let me copy this. Now let me go to the ITversity books and then let me paste it and then say lab and hit enter. Jupyter Lab comes as part of Anaconda, and hence it will actually start, and you should be able to access the notebooks and take it further. So let me get you that page, and you can see the data engineering bootcamp, the folder basics of programming using Python, and all the notebooks. This is how you can actually set up Anaconda. And also Anaconda comes with something called as Anaconda Navigator. Actually earlier it was still indexing, that's why it didn't show up, but now I think the indexing is able to find this file, and hence I'm able to see the Anaconda Navigator. So you can actually launch the Anaconda Navigator from here. It is being launched. It is coming up as part of my doc. Once it comes up, I will actually bring this onto the screen and then I will take it further. Now Anaconda Navigator came up. As part of the Anaconda Navigator, you will be able to see the Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, etc. If you want to just launch Jupyter Lab, you can click on this and it will actually take care of launching the web service. And by default, it uses the home directory. There is no easy way to change it. However, we have cloned the ITversity books repository under home directory itself, and hence you can see it here. You can actually double click it and then you should be able to see the folders here. If you want to learn Python, you can go to Data Engineering Bootcamp and then Basics of Programming using Python, and you will see all the notebooks using which you can practice. So once you launch the Anaconda Navigator, you can actually click on Launch on Jupyter Lab, and then it will start the web service, and also it will automatically launch the browser and open that web service. You can go to the folder in which you have the notebooks, and you should be able to practice from there. This is how you should be able to quickly set up Anaconda on your Mac by using Brew, and then try to launch Anaconda Navigator, and then launch Jupyter Lab to get into this environment, navigate to the folder where we have the notebooks, and you should be able to practice from here.